If you want to run your laptop with its lid permanently closed and never use its cramped keyboard, awkward touchpad, or small screen, here's all you need along with your laptop. First, an external monitor. Note that the monitor data cable has to be compatible with the laptop video out socket. That is, both have to be VGA configured or DVI or HDMI, whatever, so you can connect the two together. You'll need an external power switch. One example is the Under Monitor Trip Light 6 outlet surge protector. You could use any surge protector actually with an on-off switch, but I prefer using the Trip Light as a monitor stand. You'll need an external keyboard and mouse, preferably wireless for neatness, but wired will do as well. There is only a single technical step that needs to be done, and it's easy for even the most novice of us to do. You need to make one simple change in the BIOS of the laptop. The BIOS is an area of the computer that contains a set of computer instructions that control input and output operations. Imagine the laptop is closed and completely shut down, but it's plugged into the external power switch. You need to set the BIOS only one time so that if the external power switch is turned on, the laptop will boot up even though its lid is closed. This is the whole key to running the laptop forever closed. Getting into the BIOS. The laptop needs to be opened for this setup. In order to set this instruction in the BIOS, you need to get into the BIOS area to make that change. If your laptop is running Windows 7, it will have its own key press combination to enter the BIOS, depending upon its brand and model. On my Toshiba Satellite, I hold down the F2 key while I press the power button on the laptop. This step brings me into the BIOS area. For whatever brand laptop you have, you must first find the key press combination used to get into your BIOS. Look into the computer's paperwork, do a search on the internet, or contact the manufacturer's support team to learn your laptop's key combination. If you have Windows 8 or Windows 10 on your computer, you can use the key press combination explained above, or use the following steps to get into your BIOS. The BIOS area on these computers is now named UEFI instead of BIOS. The first step is to click on the Start icon on the left of your taskbar. The next step is to click on the word Settings from the menu that appears. This will bring up a new window. The third step is click on Update and Security that appears on the new window. The fourth step, click on the word Recovery. That'll bring up a new window. You click on the words Restart Now. From the window that comes up, you click on the word Troubleshoot. And again a window will come up and you click on Advanced Options. From the next window you click on UEFI Firmware Settings. Another window comes up and you click on the word Restart. The computer will now reboot and bring you into the UEFI area. Once into the UEFI or BIOS area, navigate around until you find the power settings. On my Toshiba, the category is called Power Management, and the setting is named Power On by AC, and that instruction needs to be turned on. The word they use is enabled. The BIOS/UEFI on different brand laptops will look different from the above. Just browse around until you find choices related to the power settings. On other laptops, the power option to be activated might be called Restore on AC Power Loss or something similar. Once the setting is made, you must look around the BIOS screen to find Save and Exit. That means you want to save the changes you just made in the BIOS and follow that instruction, the save and exit instruction, to bring you out of the UEFI/BIOS. That's it. You can now shut down your laptop and close the lid forever. The rest is just plugging in the components we mentioned earlier. The next time you want to run your laptop, just turn on the power to your external monitor and turn on the power to the laptop from your surge protector or whatever external power switch you are using. Leave the laptop lid closed and you'll see the laptop booting up on the external monitor. And there's another bonus that derives from this setup. Much has been written about laptop battery life and how it is not good to always run the laptop plugged into AC power. Many authors recommend running down the battery every week or so. Well, with this setup, it is easy to occasionally run the laptop on battery only by just closing the laptop's external power switch. The laptop will keep running, but on its battery, and you'll get a warning notice on screen when the battery is running low. Then just turn the external power switch back on to recharge the battery. Remember, the most critical parts of this setup. First, learn how to get into your BIOS. Next, be sure your BIOS offers the option to boot the computer by turning on the connected external power switch. Third, be sure you save and exit the BIOS after you have made the change. Fourth, once this change is made in the BIOS UEFI, you must always shut the computer from within Windows. That is, you click on the Start icon, then on the word Power, then on the word Shutdown, then close the external power switch. If you make a mistake and try to shut the computer by closing the external power switch only, the laptop will just continue to run on its battery. That's it.